What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ajen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, I'm gonna be sharing with you some arena pro tips. Yes, do you suck in arena? Do you suck in PvP? Or do you want to get better in PvP? Maybe this video might be able to help you when it comes to improving yourself in PvP. PvP is one of the reasons why I'm playing Outerplane. Because PvP here is very nice, just like in Epic 7. The same reason why I play Epic 7 is also because of PvP. I like battling it out with other players, and I think I have the credentials to give a pro tip. Yeah, the highest that I've obtained in a what do you call this? In arena is top 3. And right now, I am currently ranked number 4 in our server. Yeah, so I think I can give you the gist of how I tackle arena and some tips that might be able to help you and improve yourself in PvP. PvP is one of the uh, weekly source of gem incomes. And if you place higher in the rankings, you get more ethers. Although the difference between the rankings are not pretty much huge, still you will be able to gain a lot of ethers, especially once you reach the higher tiers in the rankings for the first time. Because there are a lot of really nice rewards, as you can see. 2-5, 2-5, 2-5, 2-5. There's a lot of ether gems here that you can farm. But this one is only one-time clear rewards. Meaning, once you've gotten through the rank tier, you only get the reward once. And then for the weekly reward, there is going to be a weekly reward depending on your rankings. This one, the right side here. So the very first tip that I can give you in order for you to have to improve in arena is knowing every character's skill set. Yeah, having an intensive knowledge on the characters itself is a one of the most useful thing that you should know before tackling arena. Because my tip number 2 is tied to tip number 1. Tip number 2 is try to study the AI of the character. Meaning, try to what do I mean by that one? Trying to understand how the character will be controlled by the AI, because you're fighting AI here in the arena defense. So knowing how the character works, their AI, is a really huge advantage for you. Like for example, if I try to attack G Dahlia here, if I did some critical hits to G Dahlia will counter attack. That is the AI for G Dahlia, how it works. And also, like for example, with the case of Monad Ava here, if the opponent's team members are all healthy, Monad Ava will not be able to use her skill 3, which is the invincibility buff. So she will do the normal attack, her S1. But if anyone on the team, on the opposing side, has their HP a bit lower than maybe 70%, 75%, or even 80%, something like that, Monad Ava will use the skill 3. That is how their AI is programmed when it comes to tackling them. So having the knowledge for every character, every AI is also a really huge advantage for you to be able to win some matches. Another tip that I can give you with regards to how to improve yourself in PvP is that especially when you are in a populated server, sadly our server is pretty low population with regards to active players playing the arena. But if you are something like in a global server or maybe even JP server where there are a lot of active players, then maybe this tip might be really handy for you. For me, I don't use this one anymore because our population in our server is very low. So the thing is, you might want to record your every matches with every player that you encounter in arena. Like for example here, I want to fight Craniacs. Taking a screenshot of this one, their lineup, and then your lineup, that your team that you use against him, is a really good starting point when recording your battles. Because if you're playing in a populated server, you might forget who did you fight against. But for me, in our server, since I know Craniacs, I know this team, I've fought this team a lot of times, I know how to handle his arena defense. But if you're fighting a lot of players, different type of players, it's really hard to notice which one you fought. So it's better to make a record on that one. Maybe write in an Excel sheet or make a spreadsheet on that one. Like, for example, putting the player's name and then their team, arena defense team, and what team you use against those teams. That way, you have the record, and if you already fought against this player, you know what to do. You know how to tackle against his or her arena defense. I used to do that one before when the Outerplane was very new, because there's a lot of players when we are in the CBT before the official launch. There are a lot of players in the server during that time, and it's really hard to notice who you fought against unless you have a really good memory in knowing those kinds of scenarios. So yeah, writing down the matches that you fought is going to be really helpful and really beneficial for you. And also, another tip that I can give you is don't be afraid to try and fight higher rank players. You will learn a lot from them. Like, for example, here for Bonkai, I cannot defeat Bonkai. The only player I haven't beaten in our server is Bonkai. But the number 2, Nile, I already beaten Nile earlier. The number 2, Nile. If you take a look at my records here, I fought Nile. Where is it? The attack one. Oh, where's my attack for Nile? It's not shown in the record. Like, what? But yeah, I've already fought Nile earlier, and I was able to win my match against him. So don't be afraid to try and test out your characters or team builds against really strong opponents, because this is where taking some experience helps. And also, don't try to forget to use your extra, I've already used them, the using friendship points, the arena refresh. It's very, I think maybe arena is not for everyone, maybe PvP is not for everyone, but for everyone who enjoys PvP, you know the feeling that I'm talking about. It's very fun to play against high level players, high ranking players. Trying to tackle their arena defense team composition is what makes it fun for me. Cannot say for everyone, but for me it's really fun. And that is why one of the reasons why I summon for new character releases, just for the sake of trying to compete in PvP, in arena. So yeah, that is those tips that I can give you with regards to PvP. Although some of them are you might feel lazy about them, especially when it comes to trying to understand every character's AI or trying to write down every player or opponent that you fought. But it's going to help you in the long run. Yeah, it's really going to help you in the long run. Last tip that I can give you is try to know and try to test out the counters for every character. Yeah, try to know whoever their weaknesses are. Like, for example, who are the best characters to fight against Gidalia? One of the best character to tackle Gidalia is her normal version, Dahlia. Because usually, players do not have immunity set on their lineup here. Like, for example, I'm going to be fighting Koshira. Koshira is currently ranked number 3 in our server. He has Gidalia, right? So to counter that one, I'm going to be using normal Dahlia here for me to be able to defeat this team. And also, like in the case of Nella, for example, Nella has a really strong kit, right? Especially in arena defense, very annoying. To counter those one, you need to avoid using their skills. So, one thing I use here is that the combination of normal Dahlia and Tamara is very, very powerful against this type of team composition. So, I'm gonna be freezing this one. I forgot to turn off the animation because I made the ultimate animation video for the natural 3-star characters. Fuck. Anyways, bear with me. As you can see, G Dahlia is already frozen because G Dahlia is not using an immunity set. So her normal counterpart is one of the best character to fight against her. But that one got removed. But I can still clip this one. Oh, I'm cooked. Fuck. I'm cooked here. Why? I don't know what happens because maybe my Tamara did not proc the skill cooldown increase on Monad Eva. That's why Monad Eva was able to use her cleanse. So yeah, I'm already cooked here. GG. Good thing that I fought against a I've fallen down to Master 3. But anyways, I can just climb up right back. So yeah, you get the idea that you get the point that I'm talking, right? Try to know the weaknesses of every character in the opposing side. As I've told you, G Dahlia is weak against her counterpart. Yada yada. To counter Nella, you might want to try to freeze her capability to use the skill 2 after getting hit. So the answer to that one is Tamara. And same with Monad Eva. But in my showcase, in my trying to test it out, it did not work. It did not proc. So that's kind of sad. Let me just turn off the ultimate skill animation. Well, there you go, guys. That is my arena pro tips for you to be able to improve in PvP. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.